a difference. Welcome, ladies and gents. I'm your host, JaeRoar. Welcome to another episode of the Reaction Review. This is where I give my reaction. In the end, I give off my review. So we got our first donation of a movie for us to watch. This was gifted by a man named Solid Soap 777. Out of all the movies I have in my Amazon wish list, he picked the worst movie out of all of them. Hope I'm not offending you, Solid. Maybe this is your favorite movie, but this movie made me cringe. And that is X-Men Origins. Oh, I forgot. Wolverine, because without the title Wolverine, you can't sell it. Which is funny, because we just got Ryan Reynolds to play Deadpool. He's going to get his own movie. This is going to be awesome. The movie, not this. But I just want to say thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Put it in the comment section. Shout out to Solid Soap right now in the comment section. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, he even pledged to me on my Patreon, where you get the videos earlier and exclusive stuff only on the Patreon. So if you guys want to check more about that, I have a video topic about that. Not only he signed a pledge, he got me this. So I just want to say thank you, Solid Soul, for everything. You are awesome, dude. You have done more for me than my ex-girlfriend. That is a lot saying. But no further ado. So if you guys don't know what the story's about, it's a kind of like a prequel of X-Men, of the characters such as Gambit, Wolverine, Deadpool. Not only that, you get Wolverine's brother, Sabretooth. But this movie is just bad. It's just bad. You're going to see. You're going to see this. So, no further ado. I'm just going to shut up. Let's watch this and just watch me cry. So, right in the beginning, Wolverine kills his father, his real father. Damn, you just got wrecked, son. I hate this kid. Like, I'm sure he's a nice kid and all, but I just hate him. I don't know why. He's not even in this movie that long, but I just hate him. I'm in a hateful mood right now. I'm not on my period. I just don't like this character. I don't like Sabretooth at all. Worthless. 7 minutes in the movie. Sabretooth is already trying to rape somebody. Really? We're not even 10 minutes into the movie and you're already trying to rape somebody. Now he's going berserker. That's what happens when you're trying to get laid. He looks like a good looking guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of face, come on. He's a good looking guy. Why do you gotta kill him? Come on. He could have easily tapped that if he just showed the personality. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of the things I didn't understood. Like, I didn't know Sabretooth has like healing factors as well. I just thought he just had like some kind of like extra strength and senses, but I didn't think he had healing factors, but I guess he does. And we get our first look at Stryker. I do not like this actor. I just don't like him. Like, I understand the concept of like origins, prequels, and all that, and we're getting our first look, you know, at Deadpool, Blob, all these other ones. Just, they ruined it. Like, ruined it in so many different ways. Like, if you guys don't know, I have a ton of X-Men comics. I just don't like what they do with the movie, so I don't talk about it because I don't approve. The only X-Men movie I really entirely enjoyed was First Class. After that, Days of Future Past was alright, but it wasn't better than the first one. But still, it just, they messed it up.
You're up next. Thank you, sir. You look really nice today. It's the green. Brings out the seriousness in your eyes. Oh my God, you ever shut up?
We just got a Hulk reference. That was cool. This is where we're gonna get the best part. One of the best parts is Ryan Reynolds being Deadpool. It's really cool seeing this happen. Even though it was cheesy at times, but I could see what they were doing. This is like, that is really cool.
Jimmy!
It just it just sounds funny when he's calling Wolverine by his real name. Jimmy! Jimmy! Come back here! I don't know. I just thought it's just funny. Like, it should be Logan. I don't want to ever hear somebody call Wolverine by Jimmy. I know that's his name, but still. Logan or Wolverine. That's it. So now we're going to get into supposedly like, yeah, 6 years later after that incident and what happened. This is still a prequel after 6 years. But supposedly Wolverine's happy. He has a woman, has a job, but things started happening. His brother starts going like crazy. Stryker comes back, tries to work things out. I wouldn't go back if I had a wife like that. Damn right I wouldn't. So if you guys are wondering who is this character, his name is Bolt, I believe so. He's been on a couple comics. He's like a small, maybe C tier, D tier character in the X-Men universe. He's alright, he's cool. There's been different variations of him. So right now we have Sabretooth trying to collect as much different superhuman beings, if that's what I want to try to say. And he's doing this to collect for one certain thing, but it's just like, I want to know, throughout the whole time, he takes stuff from certain characters. What does he take from them? You know what I mean? It never shows. And and this reminds me a lot from, you ever seen Heroes, the show? Reminds me of that one character. What was his name? Sylar, that's his name. I have to like look it up. I couldn't remember the name. Remember Sylar from Heroes, who would take certain people's powers, and people thought that he would eat the brains, but he actually just digs into it, into the brains, and just like finds the nerve of where the source of the power comes. Around this part, it gets a little bit boring. If you guys know me, I just hate like love sequence. Like, I just don't like it. And that's what I like about Man of Steel. They didn't have that much about it. And that's what made it so good. This just, we get it. You're falling in love. Da-de-da. To the origin story of the Wolverine. It starts falling apart right here. And I'm sorry, it is. Like, I'm like, don't fall asleep like Green Lantern movie. Don't do it.
I think you heard you.
Oh shit. You fucked up now, Stryker. Fucked up now. That's right. Now we have a naked Wolverine. Prepare your anus. That's what he's pretty much saying. I get it. The X. Of course. Gotta do the X. The CGI in this is so just bad. God, just look at those. I don't know what they did to improve them, but oh my god, they look so terrible.
You know what happens to men who go looking for blood? What? They find it.
That's a cool little saying right there. I'm not gonna lie. That's something I would get tatted on.
Bullshit.
This guy's a badass dad, grandpa. It's badass. That's messed up right there. What just happened? You really didn't have to do that. What a jerk.
Weapon X is in the barn. He just murdered 2 civilians.
Lull him to bed.
What?
Let's see if he can survive that.
Fuck that dude. Oh man. I don't like anybody being mean to old people at all. I'm against that shit. I hate when little kids. I get mad at little kids when they insult like elderlies. Never. Love old people. Like, you know, if it wasn't them, we wouldn't have a lot in our generation. Come get me. If I had powers, I would whoop your ass myself. Hashtag don't fuck with old people. See, the difference between this movie and like another worse movie like Green Lantern is that at least there's stuff that's going on. And there's multiple characters that you like. You know, like you have Wolverine, you have this guy, I don't even know what this guy's name, like Sharpshooter? I don't even know. Someone's gonna give me shit for calling him that. But whatever, just there's so many characters in this movie, so it kind of balances out from not being too bad. But with Green Lantern, it's only Ryan Reynolds. That's like the only person that you can. Him and Mark Strong, who's played Sinestro, is like the only good ones. But the only thing that sucks about this is the CGI, the story, and then they murdered other characters in this game. Like, when I mean by murder, they butchered them. They didn't make Deadpool right. They didn't make Blob right. They're just Gambit wasn't like Gambit was likable, but it wasn't Gambit. Like, it was like a different Gambit. That's his name, Zero. This is where Logan is gonna get back at him, killing those innocent old people. What's wrong with you? What's a movie without a slow motion sequence and then an explosion behind you? This part of the movie was fun. Like, it was a great attempt to making Blob, but it's just not the same like the comics, man. It's not the same. It's just not the same. But it's cool what it was worth. Oh man, that terrible CGI. Like, why did you just have to add that? Holy crap. That's cool. That's a little bit better CGI right there. But The running sequence is just terrible. I like this actor who plays Blob. Don't get me wrong. I like him. He was in other movies too, but like can't remember. But he's been in good movies before. Can't remember the actor. See, this is the problem with prequels. Prequels are supposed to answer things that the recent ones couldn't do, and this just leaves more questioning and more like, why did they make this movie? Like, why? Like, why? I just hope the next X-Men, the Apocalypse, whatever they're gonna do, give Wolverine his fucking suit already. Like, honestly, just give it to him already. We need Wolverine in his yellow suit. I don't care how stupid it looks. You're gonna tell me how stupid it looks? Look at Spider-Man. It's the most weird looking spider suit you've ever seen in your life, but they still pulled it off. Come on. The whole time I'm watching this, you know what I just noticed? Where the fuck is the security guards? You would think they had some kind of security, but they don't. So we get to see all these mutants and shit, but they're about to wake up Deadpool, but he's not finished, so it doesn't matter. If you guys didn't know, actually, the actor who's playing this, that's not actually Ryan Reynolds. That's actually Scott Adkins. Scott fucking Adkins, fucking Boyka, does all his stunts. That's so stupid what they just did right there. Hated that. This is where they just butchered a damn lovable character, Deadpool. Like, doesn't make sense. And supposedly that's Emma Frost. Like, really? Really? And they redid her in the Origins. I'm not Origins, First Class. But doesn't make sense. Oh, there's the fucking security guards. I just totally forgot. But where were they the fucking past 15 minutes ago? But supposedly this is Emma Frost. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I know, like, she's shot. She's shot. But her sister's like, I would have been like, if my sister or brother told me that, no, I gotta say, no, get your ass up. We were getting on you. What are you gonna stay here for? Come with us. What the fuck? This is the only thing I don't get, right? I don't think those claws, I mean, the things that Deadpool have, are they antimantium? Are they? Because that's the only thing that can go through Wolverine, right? But then I could have sworn they cut him off. Like, you saw a piece chunk off. That's the only thing I don't get. This doesn't make sense. I feel like that's the only thing they got right, was the teleport from Deadpool. Because a lot of people don't know Deadpool can actually teleport. It depends who's writing that. But still. It's just, that's the only thing they got right. And this is like, I like how they did that whole, like, you saw Deadpool's mask thing, but Deadpool, nothing I know of, has never shot anything out of his eyes. That's the only thing that I felt was stupid. So this is the only part that didn't make sense. Is like, you know, him and his brother split up, and then the first X-Men movie, right? They never mentioned that they were brothers. They never mentioned anything. Only thing that is they know each other. That's the only thing I felt they messed up on. And we're gonna get Gambit, of course, saving Wolverine because Gambit is the best. Look at that. It's cool. It just looks so funny how, like, fat Stryker is, and he's just running around like can't even like run properly. He's just like a fat person the way they run. Hate the character. Hate him. Should have done it, chick, because he causes more trouble later on. Should have just done it. Don't be a Batman. Should just pull the damn trigger. He's worthless. Cannot change a man because he does it again. He comes back later on, does the same thing for Wolverine. And actually makes another character. X-23. Walk to your feet, bleed. Stupid. This is the only part I liked about the movie. Right here. This is the only part I actually enjoyed. And I was like, oh, that's so badass, right? Until you look at the CGI. Look at how terrible the CGI everything is behind. It's just so terrible. Just look how terrible the CGI looks right here. Worse than what the freaking Wolverine claws look like. Just look how they run to. Look how terrible that CGI is right there. And why is Gambit wearing a blue shirt? Was that so hard for them to find like a purple, dark purple shirt or pink shirt? Yeah, I said pink. Why is he wearing a blue? See, it's like the little things that matter the most. They couldn't even do. And this is where you get to see Wolverine lose his memory of everything. I thought this part was sad right here. Like, he feels like he knows her, which he does, but his memory lost. So he's like, I feel like I know her, but I don't. That sucks. That's the worst feeling ever right there. I just saw her move right there. Saw her moved. Worst acting. You saw her move. If you watch closely, she was like... That is the end of the movie. The end of... Finally, of everything. So... Oh. Was it good or was it bad? It was... alright? Do I recommend it? No. But it's a movie that if it's on TV or anything else, on cable or whatever you have, it's okay to watch. But the reason why I hate this movie is just because they butchered so many iconic characters, and the story was stupid, and the CGI was terrible. It was worse than Green Lantern. But even though this was like way before Green Lantern, overall this movie's okay. I don't recommend anybody for buying it. But thank you, Solid Soap, who bought this movie for me. Awesome. Hopefully I didn't harm your movie too much, because it's just this movie. I put it on my list just because I haven't seen it forever. And back then I was actually more harsh on this movie. This one, I'm gonna give it up to, we do A to F in movies for the way I recommend it. I'm gonna give it a C minus. C minus seems fine to me. It's all right. It was okay what it was worth. 1 to 10, 6.5. That seems okay to me. Recommend it if it's on. Don't recommend it for buying it unless you're a big X-Men fan and it's something that you just want to buy. It's like the same thing with the Schumacher Batman movies. If you're a Batman fan, you buy them just because you're a Batman fan. So if you're a big true fan of X-Men, then buy it. The story was bad. CGI was terrible. I've already said this, but it's just overall, it's okay to watch. This movie is pretty much all about like Wolverine finding who he is, how his origin story. That's why it's called Origin. It's basically Wolverine's origin, but it was just a terrible way to make an origin story, in my opinion. Sure, it did cover up some parts of like things that you always question, like, oh, okay, so that explains for that second X-Men movie. Oh, that explains for the first X-Men movie. But still, even though it did answer a lot of questions in certain X-Men movies, it still led to more questioning for like for instance, after you watch that movie the first time, you're like, okay, what happened to Deadpool? You never see Deadpool again, and now we're finally gonna get a Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds. So this movie did clarify a couple things, but it led to more questioning, if anything. But that's all I got for today, guys. I want to say thank you to everybody that watches my reaction review. If you want to see more reaction reviews, I got a playlist in the description, or even better, you want to help me out by gifting me. It's around the Christmas time. Help me out by buying me a Blu-ray so I can watch, so we can support the casting, the movie, the company. A lot of people always say, Jay, just watch it illegal online. I'm like, no, dude, like, I want to support these actors, and that's why, like, I'm always running out of DVDs to watch. You know, I have a couple one. I even have a special one coming up for Christmas Day, so make sure tune in on Christmas Day for a special reaction review. But thank you again, everybody, for watching. Make sure to tune in for next week for another reaction review. And also, if you want to see them earlier, all you need to do is become a Patreon, where you get to see earlier videos for only $2. It also supports me, and it also supports this cause of me keep on doing reaction reviews. Everybody have a great day. Make sure to check out these videos while you have time. And just want to say thank you again, everybody, for watching. My name is JaeRoar, and I'm the best at what I do, giving you that 1-2 punch.